Hello, my name is Jose Mendoza, and this is my presentation all about me. So let's start. Introduction. Who am I? Well, my name is Jose Luis Mendoza Munoz. That's my full name. I'm 25 years old, and I'm from kind of like a little city, Tampico, Tamaulipas, which is a coastal city surrounded by I will say, a very rich cultural and natural diversity. And here you can see some pictures of Tampico. And the last picture, it's me when I arrived here in Canada, which I arrived December 2024. As you can see, I was very happy. Since I was young, I have been very fascinated by robotics, electricity, and electronics. I was also very inspired by movies like the one which is called Robots, I think so. It's from the DreamWorks. And the other one, I think it's called I Robot, something like that. I think it's Will Smith, which appeared in that movie. So this early interest in technology guided me toward my professional journey, as you're going to see. During high school, I was part of the robotics team where I developed skills in design and programming. This experience led me to pursue a degree in mechatronics engineer with an specialization in automatization. Of course, with the dream of combining mechanics and technology to create innovative solutions. In 2019, I won a scholarship that allowed me to study in Canada, in Terrace, BC, where I spent 4 months, an experience that, as you can imagine, it changed my life. Afterward, I returned to Mexico due to the pandemic and completed my studies here. However, my love for Canada and my desire for professional growth lead me to return. So in 2023, I obtained a student permit to come back to Canada, and now I live in Surrey, BC, where I'm currently studying computer aided design and drafting at KPU, right here in this school. And here are some pictures of Terrace. As you can see, I was very happy. I made a lot of friends. Some pictures of Terrace. Why I choose CAD and why I choose this school? Well, I'm will say that the reason I choose CAD is because of my strong interest in designing mechanical systems, electronics, and urban planning. Um, During my engineering studies, I used tools like Autodesk Inventor to design robots, and I realized that I wanted to make a larger impact by contributing to the design of more accessible and efficient cities. And I chose KPU because his program, I really like it. When I was planning to come here, I just investigate a bunch of schools, and I really like this program. It was like perfect for me. CAD experience. Well, as I already say, I started my CAD journey by designing robots with Autodesk Inventor during my time at university. This experience helped me to develop and refine my skills in computer-aided design. At KPU, these couple months, I've learned a very advanced tools and techniques that I didn't know about. Of course, this is helping me to optimizing my creative and technical process. Well, it's gonna help me in the future to um, be more um, be more advanced in those techniques. I've worked on complex projects as collaborate with my peers, which has greatly enriched my learning experience. And here you can see some of the robots that I built when I was in university. The first one is a 3D model, which I did on Autodesk Inventor, and the others are like the final robots that were actually built physically. What are my goals? Well, in the short term, I aim to improve my skills in CAD and gain practical experience through projects and work in the industry. And in the long term, I hope to work in the design of infrastructure systems and urban planning. I'm very passionate about contributing to creation of sustainable and well-designed cities that focus on accessibility and efficiency. My ultimate goal is to develop solutions that improve the quality of life in urban spaces. And here in Canada, I will say that it's a very good example of a very well-designed city. In Mexico, it's not very well-designed all city. The sidewalks, the streets, oftenly they are very, very, very stretched, very, very small, and they are not planning at all. So that's what I like actually here about Canada, that all the cities are very well designed. What are my hobbies? Well, music, outdoor activities, and video games. In terms of hobbies, I would say that music is one of my biggest passions. I've been playing the guitar since elementary school, and I enjoy learning new songs and exploring different music genres. Um, in outdoors activity, I really like camping, fishing, and hiking. Nature is something that brings me peace and inspiration. And in addition, video games, I really enjoy playing Minecraft, and Rainbow Six is a game that I really like. So that's the end. That's me. Um, I hope you like the story of my life. Thank you.